Silks with the cowrie shell found here suggest trade with Central Asia, the Eastern Mediterranean and the Red Sea. It's possible that Arab traders like this one made their way to Jorvik to sell their goods. Slaves were elsewhere, bringing with them the spoil of their raids back into the country. Slaves were an important part of society all over northern and western Europe. It looks like this slave is trying to make his way up to Copenhagen. But before we go there, let's have a look at some of the many craftsmen working here in the city. Here's Sigurd. He's using hand tools and handcraft material to make some everyday objects such as trolleys, funny faces, skates, and bone pins. Making a comb from Antwerp with built time tissue.
These things.
Antlers.
We know
Yeah, he makes combs out of it now.
as we found many combs in this as well as
Gotcha.
items such as tweezers and even ears.
Brushes.
We'll now head away to what you've been waiting.
The smell never leaves you.
These older houses were built from posts and walls, and are filled with grills and thatched roofs.
That wasn't
Most of these houses were out of use in the middle of the 10th century and were replaced by the oak plank buildings that we'll talk about later. These early houses were built head on to the streets and along back yard of the village. It's not likely that they found much food in the yard. They probably had families that were dependent on the place. From the many pictures, we know that the Viking feet were quite short and had a long sleeve like the ones in the so it was a great way to keep them Here's the blacksmith. Look inside and you can see his wife by the fire. Robert, the blacksmith, is teaching his son how to sharpen the knife edges.
Utan kunde jag, inte ville kunde jag.
Writing instructions for the masters of their craft. And here in Jorvik, they made everything from needles to beautifully ornate handles. Now we'll go across to the next property and visit the maid Ruth, a woodturner who lives in one of the new style wooden plank buildings. Henrik is making cups and bowls by turning wood such as oak, black, and coal. You can see all the wooden floors and the glass his children often use to swing.
Making balls, Henry, out of wood.
The streets of the cup makers. Another building is being built behind Ummy's house. Here, the cellar is being dug out and lined with oak planks before the upper story is added. You can see a stack of turfs over there that are going to be used to roof this building. Looks like the builders are having a rest day.
Hey. Hey.
This family also look like they're taking a break. The children interrupt and never take
It's a great board game. I like my
We found a wooden diamond and lots of coin pieces
I'm really good at
waiting
it.
on the old man and iron. So it must be doing the top of the pastime. Let's go back towards the river and the trading ships and that have come up from the North Sea. Here, traders are unloading their goods alongside fishing to bring in the catch. Goods and raw materials from across Europe, as well as rare and brand new items from Finland, were brought into Jorvik here. Sandals and bars from Britain alongside hammer, sharpening stones from Europe, from Scandinavia, big knives from Poland. Jorvik was truly bustling, a vast international trading centre. Here's some fishermen cleaning their catch and mending their nets. Fish from the rivers and the sea were brought into the water, and we found thousands of fish bones that tell us exactly
We eat lots of fish, eels, and
lots of fish.
So these men are probably doing the railway trade. Have a look at the man butchering the fish. His face has been reconstructed.
Säger du, nu är straffet jättejord.
Hey
Allah, practice is for spade, Winnamin.
Got an animal for wheels there. Down later to buy some.
This next block
This
is
is
a backyard where the people
He's
living
going
in
to
it
die
seem to have been
so she
born
can
in
move
a
it into clothes and blankets.
The people of York
Slinging helps sometimes, but it's a bit of a messy job, especially taking out the dye patterns and cooking outside in the backyard.
Natural
We
dye
use
plants
plastic
such as
in
madder, well, wool, all used to create shades of red, yellow, blue, and green. The people encourage those who swimming in the streets of the
You can see over the stone that's moving, and tip the red dye back in.
suggesting that a dye bath would be tricked into it. The hailstone running back running up to this next building, forming passageways all about the roof. We're still discussing whether these buildings were one or two-story, but they all had rooms or cellars below ground level. As we travel through this two-roomed house, you can imagine that the floor at the back is being built, and you can see the cellar below where goods are stored. Above this sunken room, the window openings are only small, so, as you can see, it would have been quite dark inside these houses. In addition to the hearth, small pottery lamps and wax candles were used to create light so that the people who lived here could carry out their everyday tasks. In this front room, you can see a woman working at the loom, which was used to weave woolen cloth for clothing and blankets. We're now moving into Coppergate itself, an important commercial street right in the heart of the city of Jorvik. As you can see from these stores, you can buy almost anything. Coppergate is just one of the many streets in the city, which was home to more than 10,000 people. The streets of the city of Jorvik are covered in filth and mud, rutted by cartwheels and with potholes everywhere. This leatherworker seems to be having a problem sewing the shoe pieces together. It looks like he has deeply torn to contraction. You can see it's caused the fingers on his hand to become clawed. It's a genetic disorder
Where
of hand and seen particularly in middle-aged men. Tradition has it that it originated with the Vikings and spread throughout northern Europe and beyond as they travelled and intermarried. This couple here are arguing about what to have for supper, meat or fish. It would seem that life hasn't changed too much over the last 1,000 years. There are exakt
Hey, can you do something that I eat?
Tell me, all being spoken in this street. Here's a food seller trying to sell this wealthy-looking woman a cabbage of some sort. It doesn't look like the type of thing that would tempt her or her. This woman looks like she's struggling to cross the road. We only found 3 complete skeletons in the excavation site, and this one is based on the roof. You can see that she's walking with a crutch due to her hip problems and arthritis. You can find out more about her in the galleries to come.
Daddy, just farted.
Du saknar inte mer, skjuta mer fisk.
We're in another new building. The first Vikings who came here were not Christians, who worshipped their pagan Norse gods, but they seem to have adopted Christianity quite quickly. There is lots of evidence for there being a Viking-era church just behind Copperhead, and there were many other new churches built in Jorvik at this time.
Can you see that massive
Here's a priest administering the last rites. He would always have worn a stole robe, as seen here, as it marked his priestly status. We found a very small silk, ink-coloured reliquary pouch in one of the buildings. The embroidered cross on it suggests that it once held holy relics which have since disappeared and are now a mystery. Each property is separated from the next by woven wattled fences. The yard and the 5 tons of animal bones found in the excavation. People's diet is quite similar to ours, with lots of beef, pork and meat, as well as poultry and fish. Supplying this food may have been one of the reasons for the major changes in the countryside we see around Jorvik at this time. In this backyard, animals have been slaughtered to provide meat and other resources. Body parts of cattle must have been a wholly familiar sight and smell around Viking age. As well as supplying meat, cattle carcasses also provided corn and food, both valuable resources for making everyday meals. Stomach contents in were the Vikings of this slaughter. There must have been loads of flies breeding in rubbish pits and dumps across the city.
Is that not the cow?
The reptiles down the fence and regular visitors, scavenging the city, particularly in backyards like this. Toilets would also have been situated in the backyard. Pits in this unit were clearly used as latrines, as they were filled with fuel and waste, as well as moss, which was a type of Viking roots toilet paper. This man here doesn't look too happy to be disturbed, so perhaps we'd better move on. Here, we are in our final house. In the excavations of Copperhead, we found a few Viking Age musical instruments, including a set of must have been important in the Viking warfare. I found touching rich in storytelling, traditions that developed in Viking times. Norse mythology, which conjures up gods and monsters living in many realms, still captures the imagination today. And we can picture what it was like sitting in another hut, enjoying tall tales of magic and bravery. As we arrive at the end of this journey through Jorvik, remember that everything you have seen is based on the evidence dug up by archaeologists from York Archaeological Trust.